Why aren't you using the screwdriver that IKEA gave you?
Because this is longer and easier and has rubber grips.
See, show everybody.
Yeah.
IKEA gives you screwdrivers now.
A little screwdriver now, because evidently most people just can't be bothered to actually have a single screwdriver in their house. Like, who doesn't have even one? So, yeah, this tiny little thing is supposed to put this together. Yay.
Well, I guess,
That's
you know,
new.
if you're like a poor student, maybe.
I suppose, yeah.
But dollar stores exist.
Yeah.
But dollar stores tools are kind of scary.
Yeah, dollar store tools will explode in your face.
So he's
Yeah,
finally
sure,
putting
that's
together the thing that goes over the toilet.
Yeah, we need it. No place to put anything.
No, well, we have the thing, like the counter underneath the sink, but it's very small.
Yeah, we went to Giant Tiger today, and we got what are they called? Q-tips, but they have bamboo shafts instead of cardboard. You know, fancy. So yeah, and I wanted to put them in the bathroom. I'm like, there's no place to put this except in the sink. So here we are.
So I'm gonna make us some French onion soup.
Yum! Yay!
You know what the best part of French onion soup is?
The French or the onion? I'm not sure.
Well, I only use about a cup and a half of wine, and then I get to drink the entire rest of the bottle myself.
That makes sense.
These are our fancy new Q-tips.
Yeah. Bougie.
Bougie
From the
bamboo.
Giant Tiger.
From the Giant Tiger. In case you guys don't know what the Giant Tiger is, it's a Canadian discount store. Hey, you can get some decent stuff from there. We got bougie old.
That dip set we got once was really good. Not a dip plates, but like the actual dip. It had all kinds of like 4 or 5 different kinds of dip. It was really, really good.
Yeah, and we haven't found it since.
I was rocket fueled afterwards, but it was delicious.
It was some sort of bean dip, wasn't it?
Yeah, bean. Well, there's bean. There was, I think, guac. There was several different kinds. It wasn't all bean, but yeah, it was really tasty.
But right now, I got a piece of cardboard.
Oh, buddy, no.
He's
Don't eat
helping.
Cardboard.
See, I helps.
It's like, yeah, you think you're done when your toddlers are done, you know, yelling things like "Don't eat cardboard," but then you get a dog and it's all over again.
Don't eat that. Don't lick that.
Do not lick the sidewalk.
Get your nose out of that person's.
And that's it.
I believe you have skipped a step, senor.
Okay, this is how I make French onion soup. Okay, we got these sweet onions from the Costco. So I'll use 4 or 5 of these, depending on the size. And I'll saute them up really well. And the broth that we use, because Bruce is a vegetarian and I think traditionally you use beef broth, this is better than bouillon and it's made with mushrooms. It's actually really good. It's really super concentrated though. Last time I made soup with this, before I knew any different, I put too much and it was really salty. Oh my goodness. So yeah. And then wine. It's really weird because when I was looking for recipes on wine, some of them said no wine and some of them said white wine. I'm like, isn't it traditionally red wine? So this is a Shiraz. It's pretty affordable, which is a nice way to say cheap. And then I use these things for like the top when I go to, you know, melt the cheese. And I just use regular mozzarella cheese instead of the traditional cheese. What's the name of the traditional cheese I use? Because I always have mozzarella in the house anyway, and it's just easier to use mozzarella. So that's about done for me, mostly. I mean, they'll finish cooking in the soup, but yeah. I like my onions to be mushy. I don't like it when you get French onion soup and there's too many crunchy bits. You know, a few crunchy bits, but not too many. So I put my onions over to the side so I can put my pot on the largest burner, and I have about 6 cups of water in there right now. Like I'm making quite a bit of soup because we like leftovers. So I'm going to wait for that to boil and put in my bouillon. And I also forgot to show you that you need some Worcestershire sauce. Marissa's laughing at me. Can you say it?
Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire. Anyway, I put in probably.
Whatever it is, it doesn't look like how it's spelled.
I know it doesn't look like how it's spelled, or it doesn't sound like whatever. I put this crap in probably about a teaspoon and a half, depending on how much. But you know, I like to taste my soup as I'm going along, so I don't screw it up too much. But yeah, whoosh, 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 sure. So I boil this, and I'm adding the bouillon, and then I'll add the onions, and after, like, I let it simmer, then I'll add a bit of the wine. Yeah, I get another warning about this bouillon. Like, it says 1 teaspoon for every 8 ounces. Man, that would be just way too much. So I'm gonna put like 2 teaspoons in, add the onions, and whoosh, 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 whoosh. Shut up! No, I can't even talk. Worcestershire sauce and the wine, right? And just let it simmer for a bit, and then if I need to add more, I'll add more. But yeah, this better than bouillon is like, this will drive your blood pressure through the roof, okay? Like, heart attack city. So I'm going to add about a cup of wine after I put the onions in. I put the onions and the Worcestershire, yeah, that other sauce and the bouillon. And yeah, there we go. So you don't want too much wine. I guess we should have measured before we bought.
I think so.
Well, that is really...
I'm glad I got this all put together before we discovered this.
Yep.
What do we...
We'll put it over the sink.
Well, that is really big, though.
It is really big. Who has a toilet that wide?
Wide arse people?
How is this?
Yeah.
I just bashed my skull against it.
Well, it's meant so it only goes as far out as the tank, but yes.
What are we gonna do?
It's gonna have to go back.
Can you return stuff to IKEA?
Yes.
You have to take it apart, though, don't you?
No.
Well, they should know how to do that.
Oh.
Man.
Okay, we're gonna have to measure, because if we're gonna get something
Obviously.
else.
I could just like chop that piece out and glue it. This thing is awkward, man.
Oh,
I'm so
this
glad I
sucks,
spent
because this
time
would have been
putting this together.
perfect. What?
Yeah, no, I'm so glad that I spent time putting this together. And
I'm sad. This would have been perfect. This is exactly what we needed. We just need a bigger house.
yeah,
Let's move again.
maybe we just like hook the car up and like stretch the house a little bit.
Let's move again. Half of our shit is still packed,
There
so
we go.
we just move.
Yeah,
Great, we get to go back to IKEA. Yay!
it is like
Get meatballs.
You like IKEA meatballs?
Last time I had them, they were good. I don't
Okay,
know.
yeah, I haven't bought them for a while because I didn't know if you guys still like them. Okay, I'll buy IKEA meatballs.
And IKEA chocolate bars.
And IKEA chocolate, yeah, IKEA does make good chocolate, man. Their furniture could be questionable, but they make good chocolate. Look at you, Hercules.
This is fun.
Big tall tree man.
Yes.
Look, he's looking all in the back of his head. He denies it though. But see the bald spot? At least somebody's patiently waiting for my French onion soup. So it's simmered for a little bit and it's tasting pretty yummy. So I put them in their cute little pots. I love French onion soup pots. Look, they're so little and cute. And I always put them on a baking sheet instead of just in the oven. It's easier that way. So I'm going to put the baguette pieces on them and the cheese. Now, some people use bread. I like using like these type things, like crouton type things, because where they're toasted, they're going to keep more of their containment in the soup. And then mozzarella cheese, which I know is not traditional, but we like it. A lot of restaurants just use mozzarella. So I don't bother shredding it because that's just extra work. I'll just kind of use thinner slices and throw it on. I'm going to throw this in the oven unbroil until it browns and bubbles up. So there we go. It is done. Doesn't look nummy. Some of the croutons floated to the top on that one, but here we go. Num, 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 num. Okay, I know some connoisseurs out there are going to yell at me about the way I make this, but who cares? This is good stuff. And it's fairly easy. And these little pots make it look all fancy.
Hi.
How is it?
It's amazing. Thank you. It's delicious.
You have to say that.
Yeah, but it is actually.
That's good.
Yeah.
And I think Kiki likes it too. Alex is not eating it. He wants the new pizza pockets instead.
Because we're classy.
No, he's just a loser.
Yeah. He doesn't want to eat my soup that I slaved over. Seriously.
Well, you did slave. You've been at it for a while.
Well, it takes a while just to do
Yeah.
up the onions. Like, it's not hard. It just takes a while.
Yeah.
So, anyway, Alex is now officially cut out of my will.
Cool.
Replace him with Ragnar. He'll gladly eat your soup.
I'm sure he would if he could eat onions.
Son.
He's going to sit here and watch every bite. So, what are you going to do with that thing from IKEA?
Curse at it. No, I think I'm going to have to actually move the sink over because it's not centered on the mirror as it should be, and it's too far over. There's this massive gap between it and the tub, which isn't necessary. So
You're going to move the sink.
I'm going to move the sink cabinet thingy over. Yeah. I
Good
mean,
luck
the
with
pipes
that.
that go from the wall to the sink are actually flexible, so
Even Kiki has her doubts. What do you think is going to happen?
Well, he's gonna fail miserably, and then he's gonna curse at it a bunch, and then we'll have to use that sink. So
I don't think she's wrong.
because I'm not.
You're not going to try to pull that apart tonight, are you?
no.
Okay, good. So, thank you for wasting your time with us. I hope you enjoyed this random vlog. Bruce wants to tear out the sink and the vanity and move that instead of just returning that shelf thing and going and finding something else that will fit. Like, we would hang shelves, but the whole bathroom wall is tiles, so that makes it a little challenging, but this could end up in disaster. I will keep you guys posted. I have feelings about this. Bad feelings. So, but he's the kind of person, he gets something in his head, he's going to do it. So if he wants to move that sink and that vanity over, it's going to move. That's the end for now. And I'll see you in the next one.